Hey everyone, we're here on our road trip and we've had now a week to, I guess, look over the games and how it was. So here's a little recap. For me, the games was awesome. I think every year they just deliver so many awesome experiences, great memories, and this year I thought was very different in the terms of having only 5 female athletes and 5 male athletes. It was a lot more intimate, which I felt was very enjoyable. I got to know the athletes a little bit more because there was only just a small group of us, and we also did a lot together. So we were constantly together. We'll in a very tight warm-up area. We were also commuting from the hotel to the different venues that we were competing at, and compared to last year's, normally there's so many athletes there that you pretty much have to commute and get yourself from A to B with your own team, so you don't really interact with the athletes unless you are actually on the competition floor. So I really liked that about this year, and considering we possibly may not have had the games this year, you know, I think that they did a very great job at still creating the event and making it as safe as possible. I thought that was a very cool experience.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think rewinding it back too, so I think for those that asked as well, the COVID period and how they navigated around that, there was 2 tests that the athletes were required to do, and I guess, like we've joked about as well, that's almost like the 6th competitor of the CrossFit Games. Trying to beat that person or beat that test was a concern. You know, like even going through the airports or in your training facilities, even when you're collecting the groceries, you know, just obviously like everybody else in the world.
That actually was one of the most stressful parts.
Yeah, it was almost an element that was probably overlooked, what we couldn't express. Like just every interaction we have with people, we were just very conscious, and you know, like even for us, it came up, we were concerned that we would give off a negative vibe, which we didn't want to do, and something very, very hard for us to try to do was keep a distance from people. So anyway, moving forward, COVID was the 6th athlete. All the athletes beat them, so that's a pretty cool win. Like Tia said, warm-up area was fantastic. They designated the lanes, or particular, what do they call it, like
yeah, so it was like 6 feet apart, and then we had like our own area where all of our equipment that we were warming up with and everything, it was in the Toomey section, and then everyone had like their own.
Yeah, so they were pretty tight with that. Hey, like yeah, you couldn't even share.
Had our own like rower,
yeah,
assault bike, everything like that.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Pull-up
bar, everything was like that. Designated lanes, own chalk buckets. They had one for the floor, one for the area of training. So they made sure that they didn't mix or contaminate there. The judges and everybody were isolated from the athletes until they're on the floor, as you've seen. Yeah. What else? That's pretty much. We
had to wear like our masks all the time. I know that was definitely something that was you know, I think it was very important that that was implemented.
Yeah, but you know, aside from the COVID side of things, I think the event certainly went well for the athletes, especially for Tia, obviously. A sensational result there.
The programming, I think that the programming was really interesting. You know, it really, once we've now lived it, and going back on how Dave was explaining through various of interviews where, you know, the spin-off of stage 1 programming was based around stage 2, and I thought that was really cool. And apparently this year they had the ability to test the workouts a lot more than previous years, so I think that they were they created such a great test across the board. They really utilized the ranch, and you know, they had their hill runs, and
I think they had one of them. Yeah, I think you did the hill at least.
you know, like, I just think that it was really cool how taking it back to California, back to the ranch, they were able to utilize what they had, and it was a very memorable games, especially that trail run when I went out way too hot.
Yeah, I think that was a big learning curve. Not a learning curve, sorry. I'm not sure how to digest that workout. We'll talk more about the particular events maybe on another episode, but I think when we look at critically, you know, just an overlook of the workout, that was certainly a workout that was highlighted for us to go, okay, what can we do in order to improve for next season? And anyway, they're the questions we've got stemming through our heads. So maybe when we decompress or evaluate more, we'll probably go on the events. What do you reckon?
Yeah, for sure.
But I think what we'd like to know, I think Tia was going to ask, but I'm going to jump the gun. We'd like to know what your favorite event was.
Yeah.
If you could comment down below, and maybe if you could even like write down if you're a coach and why you like that event. If you're an athlete, maybe specify why you like that event. Could be because you're just your favorite. I mean, it's in your wheelhouse and you think that's your favorite event.
And if you just are an admirer of the
Shane,
sport,
I mean, of the sport, whatever it is. I mean,
you write down what you liked.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think that'll be just a great way of just seeing what everyone's perspective was, because you know, obviously our take is certainly different to everybody else's.
What was your favorite event?
I had two. Event one was one of my favorites, certainly up there, top two.
Oh, yeah,
and then the swim workout. I feel like from a programming point of view, Dave got me there. Like, I thought instantly when we heard about pool, I thought the resources and to hire a complex like a swimming facility, I would think that it would consist of more than 50-meter intervals at a time. I just thought about the resources and all that logistics behind it all. I just thought there would be more than 50 meters at a time, total of 200-meter swim for a swimming event. Besides from that, he got me. I thought that was a cool way of nifty of adding different elements and movements in there. We saw the slam ball toss or
Oh, it was
slam.
like ground to overhead.
Ground to overhead slam. So that's another movement that we don't do too much of, but we do with dumbbells, I guess, and stuff like that. I mean, we do toss behind the back, but I mean, it's one of those movements where are easy to carry over with other elements, like, you know, like we said, the dumbbells. But that one and the first event with the bar muscle ups and shoulder overhead, I thought, and many of you know this as well, that the stimulus or the workout was different from the men to the women. Like, obviously the men was more associated around that the barbell. We saw a lot of people getting bottlenecked around there, and the women, it came down to managing your bar muscle ups. Anything you think?
I mean, that was a really great workout for me. I really enjoyed it, especially with the buy-in of the row. Yeah, you just have to really be conscious of not going out too hot for the bar muscle ups, because they did catch up in the later rounds.
Yeah. What was your favorite event?
Mine would have been, I actually really liked the bike workout with the rope climbs.
Oh yeah, that was a cool one. That was cool.
And I think I really enjoyed the toe to bar lunge workout. What I really enjoyed about that workout was, apparently it was meant to be toe to bar deadlift, and then Boz put out like this video explaining that this is what it was meant to be, and then they changed it to suit the other workouts either side of it. And so I thought that was really interesting, just to hear a bit of the behind the scenes process on why they chose what they did, and then also kind of like what goes on in the background. You know, we just see a workout and then the athletes compete during that workout. We don't actually see the whole process behind, you know, them coming up with the workout too. So that was something that we really enjoyed. Yeah. And I think was different than past years, because they've never done something like that before.
Yeah, I think, again, we're going to break down the events, but we're getting excited here. I think I liked watching the sprint event, not just for yourself, but also seeing Matt win that. I think that was a fraction in it. What was it? Not even a half a second. Yeah. But anyway, to see Tia and then see Matt win that event was clutch. So it was awesome to see that.
That's interesting you say that, because for me, watching Matt swim and come second.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was huge. And his sprint for sure, winning a sprint and also coming second in the swim. They are huge things that we've been working on with him, isn't it? And that's like something that like I'm just so proud of him for doing.
Yeah, he crushed that. I think he did really well in all of them. Obviously, I think that goes without saying. So that's awesome. But what we do want to do. Who has those other questions?
You do.
No, these are the longer ones, and then we can go to quick fire at the end.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, guys? Sorry, we're gonna go through some of these questions that we'll put on. You can't read the quick fire ones. That's later.
Sorry.
I'm gonna read out some questions for Tia to answer. I'm gonna give her 30 seconds, a generous 30 seconds to answer these. There's gonna be 5 of them. And starting off with this question. What gymnastic scripts do you use?
I wear the Rogue gymnastic scripts, and I also have dabbled in a few other ones too.
Okay. What was the hardest workout for you personally?
Oof. This was sorry. I don't know. Oh, the trail run. The trail run was probably pretty challenging.
Cool. So there's another one here. What's your favorite event? I think we touched on that. What was it like in the bubble in the hotel?
It was very different. You know, not that we have parties every other year, but just having a lot less people, like friends, family. You know, they've been around in the last few years, and so not having them there was definitely gave me a lot more time to rest and relax. But in saying that too, you know, it was definitely a different experience that I'll never forget. And you know, I enjoyed it. I think that there was still some really good people there that we got to interact with, so it was still very entertaining.
Lovely. So, sorry, I zoned out. There was something there. Favorite event for the entire year? So there's 5. You competed 5 times this year. What comes to your mind? 3, 2.
I think the Rogue Invitational.
Rogue Invitational. Which event?
Online.
Maybe. I don't know if they went event as in like event 1, 2, and 3, or. I have no idea then. The swim workout at the CrossFit Games. I don't know. Okay, done. We'll take that. 2 different events. You got 2 events. Here we go. Last question, and then we're going to go rapid fire. How long do you take off after the games?
Well, it really depends on how I feel. Roughly about a month, and then, you know, we'll reassess and see, you know, how the body's feeling, how the mind's feeling, if I'm ready to go. Obviously keeping in mind that the Open is in February, so yeah. So
this one's a fun one, I think. Did you and Matt plan to finish together on the final event?
Yeah, we did, and that was a pretty spontaneous decision.
And special or spontaneous too?
It was spontaneous at the start, and then as we like realized that we're actually going to do it, I started to choke up a little bit, and so, you know, throughout the workout I was literally just trying to like soak it all in, and just I kind of had a few emotional times where I was like, whoa, like this is cool. Like we actually finally got to the CrossFit Games, and we were finally able to compete and put all our hard work to the test.
I think it was special as well because it was like the first time the final event consisted of the male and females doing it together.
Yeah.
And I think it's special because I don't think they plan to do that again, and so for Tia and Matt to capitalize on a moment and get to embrace it,
yeah, that was cool. So
they could do it as teammates and partners, since they've been doing this for many years together now, or 2 years together now. So it was remarkable from my point of view as well. I know Keith and we got a bit tear jerky there, just knowing like it's phenomenal to see them showcase it and to have the control of the event. And and have like the, not a fairy tale ending, but
It was kind of a fairy tale.
yeah. I mean, yeah. So enough about that.
But it was interesting halfway through. I hear like Shane calling out like, "Let's go, guys!" And in my head I was like, I don't know if he's happy about us just taking it easy here. Yeah, because like we didn't need to push. It didn't matter where we were going, like what placings we were going to hit. It just mattered if we finished. And so that was something that was like, yeah, we're going to take full advantage of this. And I thought, I don't know how appreciative Dave Castro is going to be about this, but you know, like, if anything, we've kind of we've made history, and it was a pretty cool thing for the community.
So wait, did Dave like it?
He kind of liked it, but didn't really like it at all. And I could probably say to him like, hey, look, we probably won't ever do that again, so don't worry about it. You can put us back together. But I don't know if he'll ever put us side by side again. He'll have like a wall between us.
So you wrecked it for everyone else.
I feel like I did.
Right, so what we're going to do, guys, I'm just quickly scanning through these questions. I'm going to read out a handful of questions. Tia's got to reply instantly, and then I'm going to give her my phone.
Wait, shouldn't I do this for you? Because you read them out last time.
No, but then we'll switch it halfway and then... Okay, ready? Now, Tia, you need to react.
Okay, go.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
This is Miles. Miles asked this one. Has Shane's navigating improved?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Let's read that again. Has Shane's
Definitely not, Shane. You are terrible with navigation. Terrible.
Okay, well, thanks, Miles. Thanks for that.
That's why you keep me in your life.
So this one is from the Matt Fraser. Who is your favorite training partner?
The one and only Matt Fraser.
Back at you. This one's actually Shane. Boxers or briefs?
He's got briefs. Wait, what are briefs? Briefs, like undies?
They're the long ones.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
That's it. You got locked it in, Eddie.
Yeah, briefs.
Who's the best driver?
Me. Not Shane.
I hope that question. I'm terrible at navigating, but good.
Yeah, you are terrible at navigating.
I'm good at circles.
But you're a good driver.
Thank you.
Driving and navigating is not
best
the same
coffee you've
thing.
had? Which country? 3?
Australia.
2. Okay. Do you plan to ever move back in Australia?
Yes.
Who would win in a fight, polar bear or grizzly bear? 3, 2.
Oh, polar bear.
1. Okay.
I don't know. Probably grizzly.
Okay. Oh, someone asked about the election. We'll stay away. We're just happy.
I'm pretty excited to be here for the election and see what it's like.
What's the name of the company that you hired the van?
Oh, Outdoorsy.
Outdoorsy. Okay. There's many. My turn. I read them all. I know the answers.
Okay.
This is like my buzzer.
Who's the better RV driver?
Shane.
Excuse me, no way.
Shane.
Okay.
Shane.
No. Oh, waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes. I didn't even
Alright.
think that through, but I still mean it.
Glazed or cake donuts?
Glazed.
Your eyes.
Glazed. Could go some now.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Oh. Summer or winter?
Summer comes to mind, but summer. I feel like I got to explain, but one word, summer.
Oh. Donuts or Tim Tams?
Donuts. I didn't think that through. This is terrible.
If you could only have one for the rest of your life.
Or is this a further off the question?
Yeah.
If I get,
Donuts or Tim Tams? For the rest of your life.
because there's a variety of donuts though. Donuts. Yes.
I am Tim Tams.
Well,
all the way. Okay. So. Oh. Cobra Kai or it was the other guy's name Madu.
Miyagi.
Oh, Miyagi.
Miyagi.
Oh, okay.
It's obviously namaste.
Fruit or vegetables?
Yeah, fruit. I mean that.
Who does the dishes?
Shane.
Get out of here! Don't lie! I do the dishes. He is 100% lying.
Come on.
I do the dishes, Shane.
Come on.
You cook, I clean.
Come on.
No, this is not. We're not moving from this.
Okay.
Are you serious right now?
Okay, so let's rewind it back.
Excuse me?
I think if we watch any of these footages from early on, you'll see Shane slaving in the kitchen.
Yeah, cooking.
Clean.
You cook, I clean. You cannot tell me that you... No way, Shane. This is wrong.
Agree to disagree.
No way. He is lying to you all. That's bull.
Okay, fine, you win.
I win what?
You win, you wash up. You've washed up before, yeah.
No! I wash up all the time.
Yeah,
I clean the dishes.
You wash. I believe you believe that.
Oh. This is going to continue well after.
Should we go one more or two more?
One more? Okay. Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Ooh.
Because you can add chocolate.
Okay. Alright, well, that's enough. I think that's enough then. Or do you want more? You've done one more than fucking 5.
Beep.
Who does the laundry?
Oh, Tia does.
Yes, thank you very much.
She does. She does it she's phenomenal. She does do that. There is no question with that. Where are we at, Brandon?
22.
22 minutes? This was meant to be a 10-minute video. We're at 22. Guys, we're going to have to love yous and leave yous. YouTubers, thanks for tuning in. Wow. Tia, you want to sign off?
I can't believe that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it and found some interesting points in this video. I hope we didn't waste your time.
More importantly, guys, thank you so much for supporting Tia and Matt throughout this journey of the game. And Shane. I'm sure, thanks Mum for tuning in for Shane. For everybody else, honestly, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. The support we've received from YouTube has been phenomenal, and the likes of Brandon making this happen as well. We are so thrilled to have you guys supporting us through the thick and thin, and we hope to carry that momentum on next year. Peace out, YouTubers.